I'm Steve Churm, CEO of Churm Media and publisher of OC Metro, and this is my bottom line for November 2012. The city of Irvine is a success story beyond any developer's wildest dreams. And like any story with a happy ending, lots of people are quick to take credit for this tale of modern achievement. But Ray Watson was the one man who never went out of his way, and frankly should have, to claim his fame for Irvine's world-class reputation as North America's largest master plan community. As the headline on the cover of the Orange County Metropolitan in December 1992 proclaimed, Watson was the architect of Irvine. He was the single most important individual in shaping the look, the feel, and ultimately the flow of this 66 square mile city that today is home to 233,000 residents and more than double that number most weekdays as highly skilled workers fill the offices at scores of companies operating here. Watson was simply masterful. He died late last month from complications of Parkinson's disease, passing poignantly in his Newport Beach home of 48 years, one of the first Irvine Company residential villages that he helped design and plan in East Bluff. News of his death was reported mostly in the business press, and the tributes were genuine. But it is near impossible to encapsulate the measure of Watson's impact, not just on Irvine, but also on 21st century Orange County. As the Irvine Company's first urban planner, Watson was instrumental in persuading the state to locate a University of California campus in the hills of South Irvine, and he shepherded the development of Newport Center as an office hub and Fashion Island as a retail destination. Watson went on to serve as president of the Irvine Company in the 1970s and as vice chairman from 1986 to 2003. But his influence stretched to Hollywood and beyond when he joined the board of the Walt Disney Company and served briefly as its chairman. He even helped oversee the opening of Florida's Epcot Center, which at the time was the largest private land development project ever. Over time, this slim 6-foot man, who was not physically intimidating, but was a tower of intellectual curiosity and a fierce advocate for his positions, became a confidant to some of the biggest names in Southern California business. Donald Bren, Walt Disney, Michael Eisner, Frank Wells, Dan Aldridge, and Gary Hunt all sought his counsel. But it was his vision for the fertile basin of lemon and avocado trees and ranch land that is now Irvine that may have been Watson's greatest work. Quote, "When the master plan for the Irvine Ranch was nothing more than a dream, Ray brought the dream into focus," said Irvine Company Chairman Bren in a statement after Watson's passing. Larry Thomas, a former executive at the company, may have framed Watson's legacy best. Quote, "Virtually everyone who has bought a home on the Irvine Ranch, rented an apartment, opened a retail store, or just frequented one owes some measure of appreciation to Ray for spearheading the planning effort that set an endearing template that the Irvine Company followed as it transitioned from an agriculture and cattle ranch to a sophisticated suburban environment. If the always friendly and approachable Watson were reading this, he might have taken exception with one word from his good friend Thomas. As Watson told the Metropolitan Journal, now OC Metro, back in 1992, on the eve of the city's 20th anniversary, Irvine is not suburban. Quote, "Suburbs are a place from which you commute to work," he said. The Irvine Company's plan was to build a place that had jobs, schools, houses, civic pride, and identity. Mr. Watson, I believe you accomplished your mission. I'm Steve Churm, and thank you for watching. To see previous bottom lines, please visit the link shown on the screen.